So, lads, today we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the training camp footage. And look, I'm going to be honest. The training camp footage in general, the Fever are showing nothing. And I'm going to talk a lot more about that tomorrow. So, in Chloe Peterson's live stream, they had all the people that have been watching, and they were talking about the Fever, not really showing off anything. Whereas a year ago, they did. A year ago, the Fever absolutely did. I was making entire breakdown videos of the Indiana Fever's potential offenses that they looked like they were going to run, the defenses that they were going to run, basically everything. We knew exactly what they were doing from training camp. Whereas at this stage, they're very much just showing off little bits of their defense. That being said, apparently Passat looks great, but you have got training camp. Obviously, Cheryl Miller rocks up today, which we've already talked about, but Caitlin Clark, the shot's looking good. I have to say. Apparently, there was a group and it was like Caitlin. It was like Caitlin, Sophie, Kelsey, and Walker Kimbrough, who barely miss for 15 minutes. And in fairness, again, you've got Caitlin, you've got Sophie, who led the league in true shooting percentage. You have Kelsey Mitchell, who for guards in 2024 led the league in points per shot attempted. Ironically, Caitlin Clark was third in guards in points per shot attempted, which is hilarious. People are like, she's inefficient. She had, I'm pretty sure in 2024, she had a higher points per shot attempted than Angel Wilson, which is mad. But yeah, sorry about that. Sorry if you're a headphone user here. But you can see here, when it comes to rhythm, Caitlin is getting, she's getting reps up. And look, you are expecting in this type of a setting her to shoot 80%. And a lot of people say, oh, maybe she should shoot 90. It's very different in an open gym where there's people shooting on a whole load of baskets in a completely open gym. But you are still expecting her to shoot 80% minimum. That is her first miss on a side step three where she was going left, which is kind of her shot. She did hit one going right, which I like. But we saw it in, that's kind of a floater push mid-range shot. We saw her come out with a bunch of them post Olympic break in 2024. But it is good. We saw in the Olympics, Caitlin was going to her post fade, which was a big shot she took at Iowa. It was genuinely a big shot. And we're seeing here again, we're watching her shoot, and she's shooting what you would want to see. It is what you would want to see from a pro when it comes down to their warm-up routine. You want to see them shooting 75, 80. You want to see them shooting probably 90 in an open gym, 80 in these type of situations is fine. As just an early warm-up. Maybe you want to see 75% in a pregame because you want the reps to be kind of more game reps. Especially in just pregame kind of catch and shoot. I remember watching Sabrina before. I remember being shocked at how poorly Sabrina shot before game 3 of the finals in 2024. And then she went on to hit the game winner from 30 foot. I was courtside, in fact, at that game. But yeah, it was a pretty big one. But in terms of Caitlin shooting, this is where you want to see her. If she didn't miss a shot for this entire thing, I would say, oh yeah, that's impressive. She missed 2. She missed 2 of maybe 30-ish shots she took. And that's what you're hoping for. That is just what you're hoping for. This is shooting drills should be shown every time. Continuous footage, different shots, real makes and misses, not a bunch of clips added together. She only missed 3 shots. I thought she missed 2. Counted 16 and 19. Okay, I would have thought, you know what? That's close to 90. Is it? No. It's 80. Is it 80? So 17 for 20 is 85. So yeah, it's probably 83-ish%. Which is okay. I guess. That is what you would expect her to shoot. It's funny people seeing at least people aren't overreacting to this one like the dribble clip. And like I stand by this. Like the dribbling clip when she has two different basketballs, that is really hard to do. But like people were overreacting to that to the extent where they were like, it wasn't just this is really impressive that Caitlin's doing this. It's that a human can do that is impressive. But they were saying only Caitlin Clark can do this. No other guard can. I just remember sitting there and I'm like, man, if a pro guard can't do this, something's really wrong. Like if you are a professional guard playing the sport of basketball and you can't do the Caitlin Clark warm up, there is something really wrong. And that is if you are a freaking professional guard playing in the NBA or professional guard playing in the second tier of Irish basketball. There is something really, really wrong. But yeah, it is in general what you want to see. Again, a shout out to Brian Hanson for getting this footage. But it is all around what you want to see. You want to see Caitlin looking like she's shooting the ball smoothly. You want to see Caitlin in general looking like she's not in any way kind of labored. And that's the one thing with a couple of workouts is that sometimes you've seen Caitlin, I'm not going to say almost shooting out of frustration, but it's like that there is, I'm not going to say a rushed nature to her shot. In a couple of workouts, you can see that she's kind of launches the ball a little bit hard no matter where she is. And you see here, it's a nice and calm. The cameras are there. It's a warm up. She's shooting in rhythm. She's getting the shots in and shooting the ball with ease, which is something, again, you want to see. But look, I project Caitlin to shoot in the 34. What does she shoot as a rookie? I think she's going to shoot better than she did as a rookie. Like last year, she just couldn't get her legs under. Like before the second injury, she was shooting 45% from three. And in her rookie season, she shot 34% from three. I reckon she shoots about 36, 37% from three. And like, that's a good number considering the difficulty of threes that she takes and where she shoots them from. Like, that's kind of what you hope for. Albeit, again, last year, she somehow shot more. She shot horrendously from two last year. Oh my God. She shot a half a shot extra a game and averaged 3 less points per game. Despite shooting one less, or half a shot more per game. And shot one less three. And one less three per game. Man, she shot like in the 30s from two. Oh God. I didn't realize that it was that bad. She shot her 2-point percentage on the year was 43 of 92. Oh my God. I didn't realize, like, whatever the 3-point percentage, I knew she had her legs under her. Didn't think it was that bad. But, yeah, look, at the end of the day, it is, like, I'm expecting her to revert to the mean. I never expect her to shoot above 40 in the WNBA. But I do expect her to shoot in general in and around the high 30s next year. I expect her to be up a little bit from the rookie year. Probably nowhere near as bad as year two, obviously. But if she's in around her rookie year percentages and just makes a few better decisions with the ball, like if you look even last season, even on one leg, she was down a half a turnover per game and up a half an assist. If she can even bring that turnover number sub 5, like she'll never average below four turnovers per game. But if she can just bring that sub 5 and keep the assist number in and around 9, like you're looking at that. That's kind of what you want to see. I do have a fear that she's going to have a lot less of the ball and she's either going to average way less assists or way less points. That is my fear. Anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.